tax, everybody participates. Everybody, including visitors who come in from out of town. So sometimes you say, okay, you're going to really hurt the poor doing this. If you're not spending a lot of money, they're not going to affect them.
Mobile City Council President Reggie Copeland thinks the 1-cent sales tax increase is a fair way to address the city's budget crisis.
And never one to hold back, Copeland has given his opinions on city issues for more than 25 years now. He recently sat down with our Eric Reynolds for the interview.
Anything I can do to put my hands on to make Mobile a better place to live, work, and play, that's what it's all about. When people call me, I want to respond as fast as I can to them because that's their touch to the city government. I feel good about the things that we've done.
Mobile City Council President Reggie Copeland has served his city and district since 1985. Copeland was among the first group of candidates elected to Mobile's first council mayor form of government. He had just retired from Alabama Power, where he says he was trained to serve. Reggie Copeland wanted to continue making a difference.
I was hands on everything, the JC's, the Red Cross, the TB and Health Association, trying to help people find jobs. I went to a meeting over at Murphy High School, and that's when they talked about having a mayor council form of government. So I came home, my wife said, "How was the meeting?" I said, "I'm going to run." I was anxious to get started in city government and make things happen. We wanted to become a destination city rather than a stopover. And so from that, you've seen the revitalization of downtown. It's all because of that convention center on the water. It's nice to have the tallest building in the state, the RSA building.
Copeland has been a part of changing Mobile's skyline, its landscape, and culture. I asked him what is the most impressive change in the city during his time on council.
I think probably the greatest thing in my time is the expansion of University of South Alabama. The growth out there. Look at the buildings that have come up and the Metro Cancer Research Center. Hey, that's progress. Carnival pulled the rug out from underneath us in a very, very unbusinesslike way. They didn't have the fortitude and the courage to call my mayor and say, we're going to be leaving.
Strong words about Carnival and how it exited after what Copeland and others thought had been 6 successful years at the cruise terminal.
It's going to come around. We have such a good drive market. I can assure you we're going to get another one.
Paying for the cruise terminal and facing a budget crisis, Mobile is again considering a 1-cent sales tax increase. I asked Copeland, is it a good option?
The sales tax, everybody participates. Everybody, including visitors who come in from out of town. So sometimes you say, okay, you're going to really hurt the poor doing this. If you're not spending a lot of money, they're not going to affect them.
Reggie Copeland says Mobile's economic future is good. I asked him about Publix's plan to put 3 stores in the port city and if Brookley will attract a major company.
I know some people who drive on their lunch hour or the Publix at Fairhope to shop and come back. We like that money spent here. Good jobs, good revenue for the city. Brookley is on the international map now, and people want Brookley because of the location. You got the airport, you got the water, you got the rail, and you got the interstate right there by it. It looks very, very good for 2012. They all say if it has anything to do with sports, let's give it to Reggie.
Reggie Copeland's mark is on the city's sports events and teams, from tennis to golf to football and baseball.
We are a great baseball town. 5 members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. There's only one city that has more, and that's New York. You were talking about a family attraction, minor league baseball. I think it's wonderful for the community. It certainly helps restaurants and motels and a number of jobs that they've created out there. They've had some problems, but we want to work with them. We want to keep them here.
The The Senior Bowl will kick off again this year. Despite concerns in 2009, the game was leaving.
I don't see it leaving Mobile. We spent millions of dollars renovating it. We've done everything we can to make it work here.
I asked Reggie Copeland about his future and did he ever think he would stay on the council this long?
I really didn't. Mayor Jones wanted me to run another term with him, and my wife said go for it. And that was the year that she passed. I want to retire and do some traveling. I'm planning on remarrying. So that's the big plans in my family.
In Mobile, Eric Reynolds, Fox 10 News.
That is big news. All right, well, Copeland told Eric it's time for someone else to take his council seat when his current term, it ends in less than 2 years.
He says the reason he served for so long, though, is because he wants to make Mobile a great place for his 5 children, 13 grandchildren, and, of course, for everyone else's family.
Even though he wouldn't share specifics, Copeland also told Eric that more jobs may be headed to the Port City through a $100 million engineering project and another steel company locating in the county. Something to look forward to.
Absolutely. We need more jobs. Meantime, Jackson